Hello. So just to give a brief explanation about how to make these glasses, I want to create one of these. So the process would be the same for each one of this example. We have this side view image, and since the glasses are 360 degrees equal, it really doesn't matter if this is the front view or the side view, but for sure I want one of these two views being used to create these objects. So very quickly, first I want to have this image as a background, so I can just draw on top of the image, and it's not in perspective view. It would be, as I said, front view or side view, and you can come here and image plane, import image, or just click here. There we go. And you can manipulate this image as an object, but I will just use it as a reference. And now, as you can see, this image is it's everywhere, but I really just need to work on it here. I will start by creating a cylinder to work on this object, and I will scale it up. I will scale it from the center, and I will make it wireframe, pressing 4, and now I will place it somewhere here. I will scale it up a bit more. All right, so this is the size of the base of this glass. And now what I want is vertices. I will select these vertices, and then notice that I'm selecting all the vertices on the top of the cylinder, and I will bring them down in here, bring it up, and now I'll start extruding the faces. So how do I extrude the faces? Select faces. I will select all these faces, and also be sure that you select everything, okay? And start extruding up. In this case, it will be easier to just press Shift and create the extrude each time I raise these top faces up. So I raise them up, I scale them, and notice that you should not scale it like this, else you will be distorting your object, as you can see here. See? So I want to be sure that I will scale down, not even here, but here, okay? This is the scale down that I'm looking for. And then you just keep doing this all the way up, and the amount of detail that you give to your glass, the more frequent you extrude the faces, the more smooth it will look like, okay? And now that I'm on the top of the glass, let's see how it looks like. Okay, something like this. And now to make the interior of the glass, I will keep extruding down. So we extruded up, now we are going to extrude down. All right, let's do it. But if I just do this, notice that our glass would look like there's no thickness on the top. So before going down, I want to create an offset for the inside part of the glass, right? So I will make an extrude, but with the scale option, right? It's the same thing as creating an extrude with an offset. And now I can, just show you, and now I can bring it down, because now I have some thickness here on the top, right? So the way that I will bring it down will be exactly the same as I did while going up. The process is the same. Shift and bringing the glass down, then scale it, So as I said, I didn't give too much detail on it. Now I don't need this image anymore. You can hide it with the H key or just delete it. I will delete it. As you can see, we have this very face look, and this is because our shading mode is flat, so it's hardened edges that we have right now. So if we put soften edges, everything will look smoother. Of course, that we can still see these corners here, it's because I didn't give them too much detail while coming up. But it's not only that is bothering me, is like here on the top, this black line, and also on the bottom, I can see this black line. So what is happening here is that I'm trying to simulate curves everywhere, even when it shouldn't be a curve. So what I need to do is to fix these edges and make them not soften edges, but harden edges, right? It looks much better now. And also here on the top, on the bottom, sorry, on the bottom, let's do this. All right. And if for some reason you want to fix an edge loop, like bringing this edge loop a bit down, if I bring it down, as you can see, I'm changing the shape of the glass. So if I want to bring this edge loop down without deforming it, I want actually to slide this edge loop down. So to slide it, I press Ctrl and Shift, and I'm sliding, see? So now it's locked to that edge, and it's not changing the shape. Of course, it changes depending on if it's on the top or on the bottom, because if I bring it here, I don't have any geometry available here to create this curve. So that's the only thing that changes. So that's maybe an interesting tool also to add to your techniques, right? Okay, so that's it for now. I hope it helps.